Hello, and welcome to another yoga video. So, if this is your first time joining me, or if you are a returning yogi, welcome to my channel. This is my series, Journey of a Plus Size Yogi. Again, if this is your first time tuning in, this is Nikki B. I am she is I. So I'm here to take you on my personal journey of yoga, and hopefully it may inspire you to get into some type of physical activity, whether big or small, yourself. And especially during these times of being trapped in the house, I ain't got nothing else to do but work out. So, summer body on the way. Before we get started, if you are new or if you are returning, I hope you guys got your yoga blocks. If you haven't, if you have any type of objects in your house that can give you a little more stability, because you may or may not be as flexible as whoever else may be watching this video. I'm like, I know I ain't flexible, so you might be more flexible than me. I know I need these blocks. So if you have some type of object or these blocks, definitely use them with this video today. Before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe if you have not already. I know that there are a few of you who really tune into my yoga videos, who actually use it on their day-to-day basis, and I really appreciate it. I know there are quite a few of you who like these yoga videos, and so if you are new, I'm pretty sure you're going to like them as well, because now we are a family of yogis. And I'm surprised because I didn't think I was really, rocking with your girl, but you are, and it fills my heart with so much joy. I am very appreciative, and it also made me realize that as I am trying to provide you guys with a variety of different content, different categories of lifestyle and fashion, I make sure that I stay consistent with these yoga videos as well. So, as I am a girl with many hats, I need to learn how to juggle them bitches. And before I talk y'all head off, because y'all know I can get long-winded, let's get into it. All right, guys, we are going to start this session off with a child's pose, knees apart, big toes together. And we're going to take quite a few breaths in this position, making sure we have calmness on our minds today. As we are in this position, just remember, what you have to do, for the day ahead, getting yourself focused. You are going to take about 5 more deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And now you're going to bring yourself up to a tabletop position. Hands and knees leveled. And then you're going to begin with some cat and cow poses. Exhaling on the cow, inhaling on the cat. Remember to be mindful of your breath. Just a few more breaths in and out. And from this position, you're going to extend your right leg. And if you feel comfortable enough, you're also going to extend your left arm, balancing. And once you got a good enough balance, you're going to bring in your left arm and your right knee and extend it as well. So we're going to do this maybe 3 times. Exhaling on the bend, inhaling on the stretch. And now you're going to hold the position on the stretch, making sure you balance, because I know I have trouble doing that myself. You are going to bring your right knee in, balancing on tabletop. Now you're going to extend your right foot, plant it on the ground, and bring in your left knee into a fold. From that fold, you're going to plant that left knee, extending your right arm up into a side stretch, right hand reaching towards the sky. After a few breaths, you're going to go back to your tabletop position and perform the same exercise on your left side. Again, left leg extended out, right arm extended, bringing each ligament toward each other and extending it away from each other. Trying to balance on your right knee this time. On your final extend, you are going to hold the stretch position, balancing on your right knee. Try to squeeze your buttocks and reach out as far as you can. Now you're going to take your right knee down, bringing down your arm. You're going to extend your left leg, bringing in your right knee towards your head. Now plant your right leg, extending your left arm towards the sky, just as you did on your right side. We are going to bring our left arm down, and we're going to go to a downward facing dog. And if your quads or hamstrings are tight, let's go ahead and shake those out. We are now going to take our right leg, bend across our left side, and go into a high, deep lunge. The difference between a high, deep lunge and warrior one pose is the planting of the feet. As you can see, my left foot is straight on the ball, and you're going to bring that left leg up as balanced as you can, lifting to a bended knee, having your hands lightly pressed towards your chest. Now if you can, I know I pushed myself, you're going to go into a standing pigeon pose with your left leg across your right knee in an almost seated position. Then you're going to bring your left leg down into a chair position. Now you're going to forward fold, half fold, forward fold again, stepping out into a plank position, down into our cobra pose. Now if you have trouble getting from the plank position to cobra, you also can lower your knees if that helps. We're going to take ourselves from the cobra into a downward facing dog, repeating what we did from our right side to our left side, taking our left leg bend across our right side, holding that in, bringing that left leg down, planted into a high lunge on your left side. I know this is a little faster than normal. Usually we get a couple of breaths in between each motion, but this is what we call a sun salutation, and the movement is quite fast. All right, from that high lunge, we're going to bring ourselves up to a standing position. Bring our right leg up to a bended knee and try to get that standing pigeon on that left side. Again, you're going to feel that stretch in your hamstrings, in your glutes, and also in your quads. Bringing that right leg down, we're going to go into a chair position. Make sure you're seated in your heel for this position. If you can get lower seated, please do. We're going to bring full forward. Exhale, bring halfway fold. Exhale again, full down into your cobra pose. A couple of deep breaths in the cobra. And then you're going to go into a child's pose. Again, knees apart, big toes together. Now, I know that was a lot of fast movement. I could have barely kept up myself, but we're going to use this time in the child's pose to steady our breaths. We're going to bring ourselves up to a seated position, legs crossed, right over left, straight spine. And we're going to go into a seated forward fold. Couple of deep breaths in this forward fold. Don't try to focus on how low you can get. This is about relaxation. Again, we, did quite a few new poses. So just melt in this position. All right, you're going to bring yourself up. And you're going to turn towards your right side with your left arm across your right knee. Straight spine. And then we're going to let go of that pose. Switching our seated legs, left over right this time. And now you're going to twist towards your left side with your right hand over your left knee. All right, we're going to bring ourselves center again and go again to that seated forward fold. If you are out of breath, this is a great time for you to get a couple of deep breaths, catch up with your heart rate. All right, we're going to get into our seated position and going back to our right side with our left hand across our right knee. Long spines. Bringing ourselves back to center. And then repeating that same action on your left side. Again, long spines, deep breaths. And then you're going to bring yourself back to center and press your hands lightly against your heart. You have made it to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's morning yoga. That was a bit different, a little more challenging. I believe what we did halfway through was called a Sun Salutation. Again, I will have all of the names, the proper names for these wonderful poses, voiced over throughout this video. So, hope you guys take note of that. Whew. This just tells me I need to be more consistent. But I like the challenge. I like, trying to reach that higher bound. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that energized you this morning. And I cannot wait to see you guys again for my next video. Thank you. Leave your comments below. Like, subscribe, and come again. Bye.